Been a little while, but I've got a couple new family members to introduce to you again. Seems to happen a lot. I mean, not that frequently, but a lot more than some people do. These two guys. We got a couple canaries. Not the first time we've had canaries. Hey, where are you going? First time I had canaries, actually, the company that builds this house has a yearly event, which we haven't been able to go to in years, actually. But the first time we went, they had several cages of canaries that they were selling very cheap. I think someone they know is a breeder, and like they wanted like 3,000 yen, and then they dropped it down even farther. Like I just paid a few hundred yen for the cage, and they just gave them to me. And they were orange as well, but not as pretty as these ones. They were a solid orange, and I called them I and Bic because the company that made the house is Ibic. So there's a house across the road from a place I work that has this big cage outside, and I've wondered what's in this cage for years. I happened to be walking by one day, and there was a guy outside. I said, "Can I ask you what's in the cage?" He said, "Nothing. Used to have a bird in here, but there's nothing in the cage. But I have a bunch of birds in this shed. Come take a look if you want." And went in, and he had, oh, I'm not sure how many. He had more than 10 pairs of canaries, maybe even more. I can't remember exactly. And a couple of them, like this one here, were the most gorgeous canaries I'd ever seen. This beautiful white speckling pattern. There's a name for what they are, and I can't remember what it is. The color, the variation name. And he said, well, I breed canaries and I show them. I think he said in like September. He said, in November, come back and you can have a pair. And I thought, great. I hope it's this pair, because some of the canaries he had are some of the ugliest ones I've ever seen too. They were really like thin, long, elongated bodies with weird tufts of feathers. But I didn't see him again for ages, and so I just thought, yeah, probably never going to happen. But then last Saturday, I'm walking along to work, and he was out again, and he said, would you like a pair? I said, really? Sure, can you take them with you right now? I thought, oh, I got to work. He said, well, I have to work until 8. I said, sure, come back after 8. And so I did. I went in, and I got myself the most beautiful canaries. And there goes the motorcycle. But yeah, most beautiful canaries I have ever seen. And they sing just so sweetly. Now, I thought the darker one was the male and the whitish one was the female, but they're both singing, so I'm wondering if they're actually both males. He said that one's a female, one's a male, and that they might make babies, but they are both singing. Well, they're both cheeping. But the speckled one sometimes gets like this trilling going, and it's just amazing. And they're so cute. Hi guys. But we have not named them yet. So if anyone has any suggestions, but my daughter suggested naming them after orange gemstones, which I thought, hey, that's a cool idea. The only problem is looking up orange gemstones, most of them you don't associate as being orange. Like there is orange garnet and there's orange Mexican fire opal. So I could go with that, but anyone that you do naturally associate as being orange has a terrible name, like Tolmarine or Citrine or some things like that. Some even weirder ones. I don't think they're going to do this lovely, lovely singing while I'm sitting here. Although they're acting very unscared of me, that's good. A couple as of yet unnamed canaries have joined our household. And they are the sweetest singers. I want to set up a time-lapse camera just to watch them bounce around for a long period of time, because they never seem to stop. They're in a much larger cage than they were before. They should be much happier now.